What up, dog? What up, dog? Welcome to Y'all Say the Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman. This the team.
What's the dealio? It's your man Alio, aka the Mastermind, baby. You know what time it is.
Yes, sir.
It's good, baby.
Y'all already know it's me, the quiet assassin, baby. Mr. Shit Talker.
What up, though? It's your boy Young P in the building, aka Mr. PR. Let's get it started.
Shit
Yeah.
talking in the building. Okay. Before we start this great show, great topics, great debates, and all like that, this is a special show dedicated to our man, Samuel DeCarlos Wells.
Yes.
Too short, baby. Too short. Too short.
Too
Yes,
short.
Bizzle, baby.
You know, our homie, you know what I'm saying, R.I.P., he just passed on us this morning, so this is a special one to our dog, our homie, Coach Wells, special pillar to the pillar, you understand?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yep.
And,
Bring it to the soil. We here for you, baby.
yes, sir. So this how we gonna start this show, and I'm gonna start this off with Mastermind. We're gonna get him the flow because this is man, and he spoke hardly, and dedicated to him, so let's talk about the Amber Alert and child abuse that Bud, Terrence, Crawford, Bud, Terrence, Crawford, Terrence, Bud, Crawford put on Errol Spence. Oh, my God. We're going to start off with you, Mastermind.
Man, this is one of the greatest day I ever had, America. Y'all should have seen me. I'm at the house watching it, baby, looking at it. I see Errol Spence come out thinking he gonna do something. He looking a little suspect, and then I see Bud tap that chin. I say, oh yeah, it's on, baby. Just like I predicted, he's out of here. But on some real stuff, y'all, Bud is something different, man. And I'm about to say something that's gonna shake the whole world up. And yeah, I said it. Crawford might be the best 147 of all time. Sugar, all y'all. You heard me, all y'all. Better than all y'all.
Okay.
Bud might be better than all of y'all.
And I know he got more on his mind. I'm going to let him think about it, and we're going to get back to him because this is a heavy topic. That fight was very interesting. Well, I can't say it was supposed to be very interesting, you know what I'm saying, leading up to it. But like we all say, there's tiers to this. There's levels to this, and we seen that. So I'm going to pass it down there to Cool Breeze.
Can I say one thing before we pass the mic?
Go ahead.
Before you make your comment, can you tell who you was picking before the fight?
Oh, he talking to Cool Breeze.
You talking
I'm
to me?
saying whoever answered the
Yeah.
question from here on in. Whoever answered the question, please state please state who you had
I ain't
before the fight and
scared.
why.
Because it was a whole lot of people that was going with Mr. Errol Spence. I mean, one of the reasons why I thought Earl was going to pull it, I thought because it was two great fighters fighting
Don't
each
listen
other.
to him
Two
no
great
more,
fighters
man.
fighting each other. But I thought it was going to go the distance. And I thought because Earl was supposed to be the bigger, as far as weight size, his body weight was going to outdo Bud. But obviously, when he got hit, two great fighters. When he got hit, though, the training staff of fire him, fire they ass. They should have told you to do the Muhammad Ali and run, buddy. Get yourself together.
So, right.
Run at least about 2 rounds, man. You could have danced around the ring and got your equilibrium together or something, buddy. Something. You should have ran.
No, sir.
You kept going in there head first like a sitting duck.
It's called cut the ring off, dude.
Before I get down there to Young P, I went with my man, Bud. And one of the reasons why was this.
Great decision.
I knew he was a better fighter, better technician, to me. This is just my opinion, and I watch a lot of boxing also, but I was going with Bud. When I seen them both fight Sean Porter, I seen when he fought Earl, when they went to the 12th, if he wouldn't have put him down, that fight could have went either way. It could have been a draw, could have been, however. It could, a split, but close either way. It could have went either way. When he fought Bud, he stopped it. Then, if this the truth, the saying that Bud mother used to take him out in those streets, hey, whoop some ass for this rent money. Hey, you're not beating that. So go ahead, Young P.
Thank you, sir. I went with Bud, and we could check some of the earlier shows that I said I was going with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely check some of the. Make sure y'all go back and watch some of the earlier shows
falsehood.
Oh,
Not a
something false down.
You've never heard me
Okay.
say I'm going with Spence. That's a lie to yourself, brother.
Oh, okay.
And we can check the tapes though. Go watch some of the earlier episodes of I Said It Sports, and you'll see your boy when we talked about this earlier that I said Crawford. But I went with him just because I felt like Spence had been ducking him and he was scared to fight him. I just saw all that. I saw all that scaredness in
What
him.
about the show that we was talking about, the boxing fanatic, finish, what you call it?
aficionado?
Yes, aficionado that you
Okay.
referred to, that show.
Yeah.
And the boxing aficionado that you went to,
Uh-huh.
he went with Errol Spence.
That don't have nothing to do with
I thought so.
what
That's
you
what,
did.
I thought that's what you said on the show. Like,
No.
I'm going with Errol Spence because
No.
I wouldn't refer to my boxing
No, we did
fanado, and I
not.
said,
No,
what
no, no.
Debo tell you?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
I might be wrong though. You're
I
right.
think you're wrong, but
Okay,
listen,
you're right.
I'm positive you're wrong.
I knew, see, like they say, what they say, flock together, something, what they say, something.
Birds together.
Birds
flock
of a
together.
feather flock
flock together.
together.
Thank you, fellas. Like how we do. Now dig this here. When I seen Caleb Plant smack the shit out that Charlo brother, and I knew he hung with Earl Spence, I
Birds of a
I
feather
say Crawford
flock
finna
together.
kill him.
Oh, man.
And that's exactly what him. Hey man, he was hitting him like my man was hitting Apollo Creed when he was hitting him all across the ring, man. He ragged out him, man. So as what they say, dog walked him. So look, you don't want none of that, man. You don't want no more of that smoke.
You know he calling him out for a December fight.
Them punches you was throwing, he was catching it with his hands like he was Pernell Whitaker or Floyd or somebody, man.
Just
You know what I
straight
mean?
to that
Yeah.
chin.
He was a man apart on that, man. Like I say, it's tears to this. Like that they say Pat Holmes and then everybody else or this and that.
It's
boom. And then there's a nice shit like it's a big gap, and then everybody else. You got to start fighting the Enuses and all them other guys so we can see where really everybody's staying. Nobody is standing up there with Bud so far since y'all two fought. So, anybody got something to say?
I agree with that. I agree that you got to get in there, like he said. You got to go in there and fight Boots Enos, Earl Spence. You got to fight some of these names that they keep talking about want to come back. You might even have to get in there and go against Keith Thurman. You understand? Just to show me that you still got it or something, Because other than that, buddy, I'm leaning towards, like they've been saying, maybe you might need to just call it quits, buddy. And this go back to that question that we said.
Earl?
Yeah.
Earl need to call it quits?
If he looked like that, man, everybody going to try to do exactly what Crawford did to him.
Right.
Because that head was slow. They already know. He ain't had no movement.
So let me ask you this.
I mean, I ain't mean to cut y'all off. I mean, I think one of the key things that happened was I don't think Spence was prepared for Crawford to fight left-handed the whole damn.
Why
you know what I'm
not?
saying?
This man is a switch hitter. You know that he likes to fight southpaw preferably. So why wasn't you expecting that?
Most fighters, because they right-handed, most fighters will do it maybe for a round or two, not
Supposed
the
to do your
whole,
homework
not
and realize
do
that
the whole thing. I don't think he watched the whole. I don't think he watched film. That's just my opinion.
Earl Spence,
Watched film.
career.
Earl Spence, since I feel like I've been saying, me and Mastermind been saying this for a while, I haven't really seen you fight anybody. So my thing is this: when you come back, I gotta see you fight Adrian Broner or somebody.
Yep.
You're on that level to me now.
But
that fight right there made me look like you on the Adrian Broner level.
See, yeah, I said
That's
a sports podcast. This is why we deserve our props, because this is the reason why we asked that question. Will the loser of this fight look like the new Anthony Joshua? And right now, you're looking like Anthony Joshua, buddy.
Man.
You ain't getting no more big
So let me
fights.
ask y'all a quick question. If he wants to fight him again in December at the heavier weight, would that make
That's
any
too
difference?
soon.
No.
That's too soon.
I'm gonna tell you
Would
something.
that make any difference?
Watch this here.
No.
Watch this here. Hold on, before I say y'all got something to say.
I say no, because that's going to make your head move faster at 157? I mean, 154?
I
If
bet
that's
you
going to make your head move faster than
whatever they do,
no.
they do, Mastermind said they supposed to have a trilogy or something, right? Or whatever, lined up, whatever. But my thing is this: whatever happens, if they fight again or keep going, it's going to look exactly like. Nope. Yeah, it's gonna look exactly like that. But everybody gonna get fooled thinking, oh, Earl gonna do something next time. Earl gonna look like Deontay Wilder against
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury, yeah.
You just can't win.
all 3 times.
What your man say?
That's just my opinion,
You
baby.
can't win, Rocky.
Right. Okay,
how the
let's
best
move
can be.
along. Is the Charlo twin a hoe outside the ring? Starting off with you, Young Pete.
So I'm gonna say this. I have Pete 2 times on this. So I'm initially say yes, because what Brand Nubian showed me, ain't no way motherfuckers supposed to slap fire out you. You don't do shit. I'm talking about you just run. That's crazy. So it's hard for you to tell me anything, because ain't no way somebody slap fire at you and you back up and you don't try to do nothing till he down there 6 miles away. Now you try to run up on him. It's all people in between.
That probably was the twin.
But only reason why I say a slight no is because I don't know the whole situation. And I'm meaning this. If he did something crazy, then I might not look at it like you a hoe. I just might look at it like you got what you deserve. So if you like called that man a bitch or you did something crazy to his family, then I just feel like you got what you deserve. But if there's anything else, then you a straight up hoe, and I don't want to hear it. Ain't nothing else to talk about.
I'm gonna say this, man.
Go ahead, Mastermind. It's on you.
Put
Go
your
ahead.
hands on you and you don't do nothing. It is what it is. That's self-explanatory. It ain't
Especially
nothing.
if you slaps.
Yeah, you slap the man and you-
That's why the word such and such is in this sentence, because he got smacked, I think so.
Yeah.
That's why I said.
That's
He
like
ain't
the
get
ultimate
smacked, so-
disrespect.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
that's the reason why I say that. Now, if he had smack you, yeah,
right. So my
something
thing is
different. And it's a man. Now, it's a man. That's something totally different. It's a man.
I'm gonna go P 2 times on this one. Yeah, he looked like a straight up
like a
hoe,
chump. Yeah.
chump, whatever you want to call it, because his reaction time was just late. Like,
Oh,
No,
he just
it-
slapped.
nah, he done
Yeah.
walk down the hall.
Maybe he thought he was gonna get the Chris Rock. Now he gonna get some love.
so,
And then my second point is I agree with Young P. You don't know what led up to that, because the only thing you see across the internet is him just getting his head knocked off. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what led up to that point. And maybe they was both going. Maybe the Charlo brother didn't think he was gonna run up on him and smack fire out of him. You know what I'm saying? So
That's letting you know the Charlos ain't got no defense, y'all.
right. my thing is this. You let that man walk up on you, he smacked the dog coward shit out you. You dropped your head and walked away. Dig this here, partner. You get paid to fight. And you scared to fight? Come on. They pay you for a living. I believe he said, you know what, these boys holding the belts too long. They ain't letting them fight nobody. I'm going to get some action started. He seen you in that, even though I know you talk some stuff with
Joe
trash
Frazier, no?
talk. So he seen you in that down the arena backyard in the back way, smacked you. That's going to make you say, sign the papers. I got to fight him. Now, if you don't fight him and get paid for it, after he done smacked the dog shit out, something ain't right with this picture, Playboy. So, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you, baby. But you looked it out of you looked it.
Yeah, you was out of pocket on
yeah,
that
it
one.
was out of pocket,
Yeah.
all that.
And,
Yep.
you know, I ain't even gonna say the word what you look like. We're gonna stick with the sentences what you look like. But dog, sign them papers, get that fight together, win or look. Y'all gotta fight somebody, man. You Charlie boys, twins, y'all gotta fight somebody, cause y'all been holding on the belts too long. Y'all ain't been fighting no names, no competition. I like that the other one supposed to be fighting Canelo.
Yeah.
So
It's coming up.
yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. And you know what I mean? Y'all gotta give us the fans some action, man. Give us what we want. We paying the money for it. And y'all want to keep getting that bag in. All you gotta do is fight the fighters. That's all you want to see. Y'all can keep the bag coming in. Every fight, every time. We gonna pay for the fight.
And then the no names fight each other. That's gonna make a good fight.
You know, yeah, stop running from each other. Yeah,
Yep.
anybody else got something to say? Cool Breeze, young Pete?
Nah, I'm good on that one.
Okay. Most exciting college football player you ever watched. Starting off with you, Cool Breeze. Since he taking too long, I'm gonna go with
because it's so many great college players. So
I'm gonna say Rocket Ismail, Doug Flutie, the Miami Hurricanes in the 80s and 90s, offense and defense.
Say offense and defense.
Offense and
About the host, man. This is what I'm talking about.
Go ahead, Master.
That's what you call the host 5 times, not P 2 times. That's ice 10 times. Okay, now look. I'm gonna go with the theme of the fight that night. What did my man Ice say when he came into the ring? What Bud Ice say, y'all? What it say? Anybody read that chain Bud had on?
Prime.
Time. That's who it is, baby. Deion the Man Sanders. You understand what I'm talking about?
That's right. That's right.
That's who it is, baby. Showtime himself.
That's right. That's right. I ain't want to take all of them. That's a great one.
That's who
Master,
it is, baby.
What you got to say, Cool Breeze?
I'm gonna go back. Throwback. I'm gonna throw it back. Bo Jackson and Herschel Walker. I'm gonna go back. I'm throwback.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
What you got to say, Young P?
Intelligent down there, nigga.
A little bit, but I'm gonna go with my Michigan man.
Oh my.
Ah,
Charles Woodson.
Charles Wilson.
John Woody was all right.
I like him too.
He was like a knockoff Deion Sanders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whoa,
Prime,
slow
Prime,
down.
I did.
Watch your mouth on that one, man.
I'm
Watch your mouth on that one.
Who would you rather have, Charles Woodson or Deion Sanders?
Let's go, Charles Wilson. I'm rocking with Michigan.
Yeah.
Let's go, Charles Wilson. But I also have Rocket on there. You know what I'm saying? Because Rocket was definitely exciting. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Rocket.
yeah. So Rocket was definitely one of mine. And then
Didn't Rocket light Michigan up? Then you get like 2 kickoffs.
Hey, let's not bring back old.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, that's what
Let's not bring back old stuff.
That looked real good.
Did I also kind of like the Reggie Bush? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bush was good.
Yeah, Bush was good.
real good. I thought one of y'all was going to him early. I knew
That whole USC squad was nice. The whole USC squad.
You got somebody else besides Prime Mastermind?
I'm sitting down here thinking right now, you know who I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I used to like this guy. I don't know how y'all might feel about him because I know after he got trampled on Monday Night Football, he wasn't worth nothing no more.
Bosworth.
Yes, sir. I give him
Bosworth.
That word trouble.
Yes, sir.
Like watching him.
I used to like the bars come later.
Bos
Baby.
had that attitude.
I used to like that.
You know who else I used to
Bos
like
knew how to-
too?
In college.
Nebraska. Who was the
Tommy Frazier, baby. Tommy Frazier.
Tommy
yeah.
Frazier.
Like I say, back in the day, like how you said though, Mastermind, a person like Bosworth and Prime, they was made like for the NIL back then. They,
Oh man.
Yes, yeah.
The face of the NIL.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's move along. What NFL team has the most to lose if the star player goes down with a long-term injury? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
Come on now. This is simple, man. This is like 2 + 2 = 4. Take number 15 away from Kansas City and they done. That's just that simple. Take him away and it's over with, baby.
Yeah, that's one of the teams.
And I hate to, no, I'm not going to even say that.
Go ahead.
Take pretty much any quarterback away and a lot of the teams are done.
Right, yeah. Any star player, actually,
Yeah.
like you say, the question say,
You done.
any
I
star
don't
player
know.
thing.
I feel
Go ahead.
like-
Go ahead, Young P.
No, I was just gonna say I felt like San Fran seemed like they plug and play quarterbacks and everything keep moving down.
Yeah. That might be the only team that's like
No,
that.
no, but like how you
It might
said,
be a couple.
they said star player. And
Yeah.
that quarterback ain't the star player.
You're right.
I don't know. It ain't a lot of star name
It ain't.
good
But
quality starting
but I believe from that team,
quarterback.
Star,
no, but I believe from that team, just the way it was,
JP.
if you'd have took away Debo
your
Samuel
boy Herbert,
from San Fran,
Lamar,
Right.
Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
I want to say Tua,
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. You can keep going, man. It's a bunch of them.
No, I mean you're saying so. What I mean by quarterbacks, like, so we're gonna use Tua real quick for example.
But
I
they
think
say
Tua
star
was-
player, not quarterback on the squad.
Right. But I'm just saying.
Okay.
I believe. Well, I'm just piggybacking off
no,
of what
what I
he
had
said.
said about the quarterback taking.
I believe if you take Tua was to get injured, it's proven that they could put somebody in there and
It's not
I'm
proven.
about to say, 'cause they ain't
It's
do
not
that.
proven. Remember, he
But-
Miami went
no.
down.
What I'm
went
saying,
down a
what I'm
lot.
saying
Not a
is
little bit, man. They
they
was
wasn't
contention.
prepared. They wasn't prepared with a decent backup quarterback. Say so. So I'm just saying, for example, say Teddy Bridgewater was still there and Tua went down. You don't think Teddy Bridgewater would have kept that team afloat? If
I don't think he was
if the organization was smart,
listen,
like
this
you know
is-
what,
this
I
is
need
the
a
thing,
quality
'cause
back.
this is the only
They
thing.
did, Broncos.
Teddy Bridgewater kept who afloat.
He said if Teddy Bridgewater had been in Miami and Tua got hurt,
When he got hurt.
he could have replaced Tua and made him stay afloat.
He wouldn't
But
look
my
that
only
good with the
thing is
business.
this: he don't have the accuracy that Tua have, and I don't think that he would be getting like Tyreek Hill and all the receivers the ball in the right spots like how Tua would. So I think they'll really take a step back.
Good one, Mastermind. Good one. I agree with that.
I was thinking Saquon Barkley. If he get injured, I feel like
It's over.
It's over for New York. You know what I'm saying? Just like I feel like Aaron Rodgers. If he go down, the Jets is done. You know what I'm saying?
And did they? Oh, they got rid of that quarterback.
Zach Wilson.
No, the other.
Yeah, Mike White. He out.
Yeah, he out.
Yeah.
But they still got
They kept Zach. He's still under rookie contract. So
I believe they still might can do something if Aaron.
I think, to be honest,
Aaron ain't all that, man.
Because of the pickup of the receivers.
no,
that they
I
got?
ain't gonna lie to y'all though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think Aaron Rodgers is the best thing that ever happened to Zach Wilson, because if you think about Zach Wilson attitude is how Aaron Rodgers' attitude is. He think he the man. He think he the greatest thing that ever happened. So all he doing now is just watching how Aaron Rodgers carry himself. And somewhere down the line, hopefully it's going to rub off and he might be able to revitalize his career.
Right.
They get to slanging it like Brett, baby. The new Brett Favre over there.
Yeah.
Who will lead the league in rushing this year? Starting off with you, Cool Breeze.
Man. I'm going with my dog in San Diego, Elkers. I'm gonna just throw it out there. Yeah, I said it.
Austin Eckles.
Yep.
Eckler. Austin Eckler.
Yeah, I said I'm going out on a limb on that one. If he can stay healthy, he's gonna lead the league in rushing.
Oh my God. Mastermind.
I'm gonna have to go with King Henry, man. I think he due for a bounce back year. I think they're gonna feed him the ball all day, all night.
I agree with that because I had that in my mind to say that because they do got what's name over there, right? He was one of them I was going to say that they had a chance to lead because they got what's name over there, the receiver, right?
Oh, yeah, D-Hop.
D-Hop.
I believe that B-Hop is going to make everybody stay at home where he'll be able to, they won't be able to come down
Eight in the box.
They won't be able to load the box of 8, 9 and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I believe he will have a chance. That's also nuts. Hey, Mastermind killing. What you got to say?
Yes, sir.
Pete?
That's definitely a good one, but I think I'm gonna go with Chubbs. I think Chubbs is gonna have a breakout year and lead it this year.
That's also
That's
a
a
good
good
one. That's also a good one.
That's where I'm rocking with it.
This boy done went with
So Chuck, that's right. I'm going with the San Diego, formerly known or L.A. whatever Chargers. I don't know what city they in.
What you
right
about to
now.
say about Chubbs? No good.
Right.
So Chubbs is gonna lead Cleveland to the playoffs, not Watson.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a combination of both. I think Chubb's running, and if Watson can jump back to his form in Houston, you got Amari Cooper there. You got Peoples Jones from Detroit. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? I think they got a defense. You know what I'm saying? So I think they can go to the promised land. It's gonna be a lot on Watson, more Watson than Chubbs, but Chubbs definitely gonna help him go to the promised land.
All right, dig this here. This who I got. This finna shake y'all up. If Jacobs come back for the Raiders,
Yeah.
I believe he can, go back to back. But I'm gonna go with the Lions running back.
Gibbs.
Gibbs or Montgomery.
Gibbs. If he's the number
Bama.
if he's the number one, and he get the ball like they was giving Williams last year, they give him the ball like that.
Yeah.
He's going to be a 1,500-yard rusher.
Okay.
That's who I'm gonna go with. There's the other ones.
That's a good
Like you
pick.
say,
That's a good
we
pick.
could have went with this, the other, obvious ones, or
If
not really
Wayne,
obvious, but
I don't know what he gonna be.
Who you got,
That's
Mastermind?
what
What you talking about?
because he gonna be sharing carries.
Who that?
One time for Mr. Kenny Ray, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good one too. You talking about over there in
it's
Seattle?
Yeah, I think he might be sharing.
They
carries.
both hurt right now. That's crazy.
I know.
Both
Both
running
backs.
backs.
I know,
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
Everybody going down, man.
Only reason why I don't think Jacobs is a little shaky because I feel like he's gonna sit out 1 or 2 games, and that's what's gonna hurt.
That's what I believe Eckler gonna do too, though.
Sit out them games. I think that's what's
Yeah.
gonna hurt him.
I think Eckler gonna do that too because they talking about he's crying about the contract too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a collusion. They all gonna step down.
What effect will Dalvin Cook have on the Minnesota's offense by not re-signing? So what effect would he have by not being there? Starting off with you, Young Pete.
So I think I think it's gonna have a major effect. And this is why, because he was really a workhorse for Minnesota. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
your boy too, ain't
Cook, yeah.
Yeah. I
I
just
love
talked to you about it. I ain't forgot about that.
No, I rocks with him. He definitely a workhorse. And the person that they got coming in, what's my man name? I had it wrote down earlier, but I can't even think of his name. But he's from Boise State. The person they got coming in right now, he hasn't rushed over 500 yards in the 4 or 5 years he'd have been here. And even if you double his production, he still might not get to the production of a Cook who was at 1,600 yards. You know what I'm saying? He still might only be good for 11 to 1,200. So you think it's going to hurt him?
15, 1600.
What do you?
He was up there. He was up there.
Last year?
I think not. I think like 12 or 13.
He was up there.
That's what my man finna give you.
I don't think he's gonna give me that. I still think he's gonna be closer to around maybe 900, something like
I
that.
thought you just said 11, 12.
Yeah, but that was what I thought he was at. So I gotta drop him down a little bit.
Yeah,
I gotta drop him down a little bit because I just don't think I don't see him getting it. You know what I'm saying? I know in college, I think the best he ran in college was maybe 1,300 yards and that. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like he don't have it in him. But prove me wrong, big fella. Prove me wrong because it's time for you to step up and be the star of the Minnesota Vikings because you're the starter now. They done passed you the torch. What you gonna do? You got big shoes to fill because I rocks with Cooks.
Yeah, that's your man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right,
your man.
all right.
Go ahead, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something different. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit as usual. Okay, now look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. The coach comes from the Rams. The Rams, if you notice, they kind of went away from running backs. They start using your man. What's his name again? Matthew.
Choke artist?
Matthew Stafford.
There you
Matthew
go.
Stafford,
That-
baby.
You say it, not
Ice Stafford.
You say it, not me. Okay, now he started showing his arm opportunity. I think that's what they're gonna do in Minnesota now. They about to lean on Kirk Cousins because this is his contract year. You understand what I'm saying? And he got great receivers out there. So now what they're gonna do is spread the ball around and just hand it off by committee. I don't think it's not gonna really affect them as much. I think if anything, it's gonna save the team money. You know what I'm saying? Even though the you know what I'm saying, running back salaries ain't nothing, but it's gonna end up helping in the long run, I think.
Go ahead, Cool Breeze.
I think they're gonna do running back by committee. I think they're gonna end up having two running backs. Kirk gonna do what Kirk always do. He ain't gonna do no more, no less. But I think they're gonna do running back.
No,
by
I got
committee.
one question for you.
What's that?
Think about Kirk every time it's time for that new contract.
Oh, he shined, baby.
That's what
He
this season
He
is.
played the game. He from Michigan.
I'm saying, but
State.
that's what this team. He went there at that state park. See,
I don't know why.
he went there.
See, I know he been watching that quarterback on Netflix, so he believing in you for some reason.
That's right,
No.
baby. I see you out there, Kirk. You doing what you supposed to do.
And what Kirk do every time he get out? Ooh,
Hey, listen.
Heard a person cry.
I'm
that
not-
much in my lifetime.
I ain't a Minnesota fan, but guess what? It ain't a whole lot of primetime games this year for Minnesota. So I think they got
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
they got
Just
double
don't-
digit wins this year.
Just don't put him on info.
They got double digit wins this year.
because he choking.
Kirk Cousins gonna be able to say, you like that?
You like that, baby. You like that.
No, he just gonna be like, ooh,
He gonna be able to get
I can't get up. Ooh,
You
I
like
can't
that.
get up. I can't get up.
It's
Right.
that time of the year, baby.
They knocked the wind out of me.
I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna answer with this. I think dude gonna pretty decent. I'm gonna give him that 1,100 yards. I'm gonna give him what Young P was gonna give him at first. I'm gonna give him that 11 because I know they're gonna have to lean on him, and they're gonna have to have that balanced attack out there, and I know they are because they wouldn't got your man, the defense coordinator, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brian Flores.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's gonna make them really make Kirk play, you know what I'm saying, a complete game, you know what I mean? A balanced game just because they know that their defense is gonna be able to get them the ball back on, a lot of plays. So they're gonna be able to try a lot of stuff now, just because of the defense should be able to stop some, stop a lot 3 and outs. So get them a couple 3 and outs to get them some extra plays to gamble on, to try in the playbook and all that. So
Mhm.
I think he gonna look good. And my thing was, I know Dalvin Cook is my man, Young P's fan. Man, and I liked him, but I always told P my downfall on Cook was in the big games and moments he don't show up. Well, he wasn't showing up. He would fumble. He would, do this or that, or he might not get the yards, or might get hurt. It was always something. It was like how your man Stephen A. with the Dallas Cowboy fans. It's always was gonna be something with Cook. But other than that, he was a home run hitter. He a home run back if he can just, what I'm saying, do the things that he needed to do. Hold on the ball, stay not injured, a lot of stuff. But I think the other back name is Alexander Madison or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So we can stop
Yeah.
calling.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna be I think he's gonna be pretty cool. I think he's gonna be pretty cool over there, just because of the system they finna run over there. The system that he running over there, I think gonna have him looking good too. You know what I'm saying? So like you say, might have him looking like how Gurley was with the Rams. Because my
Yes,
man kind
sir.
of big. My man like 5'11", 220,
Yes,
might
sir.
be a little bigger now, whatever, So I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. I see with Dalvin gone, I don't think that the question is, or the answer to that is, I think that it's not gonna be too much of a
You don't think it's gonna be no drop off like that?
no. I don't think it's gonna be a drop off.
I don't think so neither.
Nope. I don't think it's gonna be a drop off.
Hmm.
Since they say the running back is irrelevant, will there be 1,000-yard receiving running back this year? Starting off with you, Cool Breezy.
Yeah, I think every year we get a running back to get close to 1,000 yards in receiving. I believe that somewhere somehow all the star running backs or starting running backs in the NFL, you gotta have more than 1 year of starting in the NFL. But they all going to get together and they're going to either demand respect or they're going to have to change the title. They got to change the title.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody getting paid but them. Like their value has decreased every year. So yeah, far to answer that first question though, yeah, I think we're going to see one from probably more of a pass happy team like Kansas City, maybe San Diego. Who else a pass happy
You
team?
keep calling them San Diego.
Oh yeah,
buddy.
LA. I know. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, Chargers, and that's my
And
squad too.
that's your squad.
Yeah, that's my squad too.
Go ahead, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I think so because now it's gonna be. I think this year you're gonna see a lot more five wide spread them, and I think everybody gonna be just trying to go all out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I believe that yes, one of them running backs, but I was trying to think of who. That's the whole thing. I was trying to
Yeah,
put
you
my finger.
probably gonna have to think of a
But
good pass catcher out.
I was
the
thinking,
backfield.
what's the name? Your boy P, but I forgot he gonna get suspended sometime. Yeah, he gonna get suspended
That's
sometime.
my other running back I love.
So I don't think he gonna get. I don't think he
No.
gonna get it either.
I ain't gonna cut you off,
No, go ahead.
but I'm thinking if the Lions offense does what people are saying it's supposed to do, I'm going with what's your boy
Gibbs.
from Alabama, Gibbs. Yeah,
I love.
I'm going with him. And the only reason why I'm
Nice.
saying
See,
this, and
Receiving yard?
yeah,
At the
receiving
back,
yards.
At the back.
I think Montgomery gonna have more rushing yards, but I think Gibbs is going. I think they're gonna do Gibbs like Kamara, put him all over the field, slot coming out the backfield. I think they're gonna do a lot with that.
That'd definitely be a change.
Just
You know what I'm
just think
saying?
about this though. If they do that, just say they put him in the slot, right?
Yeah.
And then they decide to put your boy when he come back after the 6 games on one outside, and then what's my man we just talking about?
Same.
St. Brown
St.
in the, like
Brown.
the other slot, and then put what's my man? The one we
Mims.
just got Mims.
Mims and the other.
So with that, who's stopping that?
Yeah,
That's track speed right there.
all day.
Ain't nobody stopping
So
that.
before we get down there to Young P,
Yes, sir.
the way they up here talking, Lions, what's the offensive coordinator name?
Johnson. I don't know the first name. Johnson
Ben
is the last
Johnson.
name.
Right?
Ben Johnson. You ever leave your job, Lions, I need offensive coordinator. They up here. You see, they up here. My man that told you
Yeah,
how to run it.
yeah, that's all you do.
Here
Ain't
goes-
nobody
hey.
stopping that.
Here goes the system right here.
Yep, that's right,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Nobody.
what-
Get y'all together. Get y'all together.
That's how we
man.
roll.
Yeah,
Get y'all together.
Go ahead, Young P.
Well, somebody got to go against this panel, and why not it? Why not Young P? That would be no. We're not finna see a running back get 1,000 yards receiving no time soon. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be impossible, but it's nowhere in the foreseeable future are we seeing it.
Have it ever happened?
It's never happened. I don't know. As far as the recent jobs,
Craig's and nobody.
Roger Craig did it. I think
Nah,
he did
nah,
it twice.
Nah,
San Fran.
Uh,
I think he was the first one to ever do
I'm-
1,000.
I was gonna say some more, but go ahead.
I mean, I don't know because the only people I looked up, the closest people that's even in the modern day era is the boy Eckler
Yeah.
and McCaffrey, and they only had 700.
No, Roger Craig was the first one to do 1,000. He did 1,000 rushing and receiving. He broke some type of crazy record. But that was back in the day in the West Coast offense with Joe Montana and
And Bill Washington.
Jerry Rice. You know.
Yeah. Well, I still think, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna see it.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, could be right, but however it go, I believe somebody's going to do it within the next 2 years.
See, I don't think
Just because it's a happy pass league now, and everything is for the points and for the yards to keep moving the sticks fast, and certain quarterbacks know that running back out the backfield, hey, that's their protection. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get the quick dump off, but I
Yeah.
still don't see it because even I just feel like everybody want chicks dig the long ball. So I think they go. What's now? I'm watching Jacksonville talk about it today. He like Calvin Ripley, my man. I'm finna be. He can stretch the field out for me. So he already thinking long ball right now.
So I'm gonna try to change your. I'm gonna try to change your perspective.
My bad, Noob, not to cut you off. It was Roger Craig, Marshall Falk, and Christian McCaffrey.
Did 1,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
McCaffrey did 1,300.
Right.
Marshall Falk did 1,381.
Right.
And Roger Craig did 1,060.
But he was the first one to do 1,000 though. Roger Craig.
Right in the back, like I was gonna say Marshall. I forgot about McCaffrey. Yeah.
But what I was saying though, P, was you don't think that now, since the NFL has implemented more of the I guess the 7-on-7 that these little leagues and colleges and AAU teams do, you can't see a running back lining up on the outside with these 7-on-7 drills that they have implemented as far as in professional practices, getting better and getting 1,000 yards.
I mean, I can see where you're going with it, but I still don't. I still don't feel like even with them lining up in the slot or something to that nature, I still don't see them getting 1,000 yards. Passing like that, passing yards. I just don't see it. Like you said, McCaffrey is the only one in the modern era to do it, and he's the only one that's leading the charge to do it again. Eckler got to deal with old boy from Dallas right now. Nobody in Dallas did it. You know what I'm saying?
Your boy said he gonna do it.
Who?
J. Swift this year. He said he doing it.
Yeah, okay.
You got to stay healthy.
I was about to say he only played 3 games a year.
Okay.
So you say no, Young P?
I say no.
You say yeah, CB?
Yeah.
Within how long you think?
How long it'll be? I believe it's gonna be this year. Plus you got extra games.
Right.
You got one extra game. So
extra game.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna happen this year.
Okay.
I just can't think off my head right now. I just can't think of a pass happy team besides Kansas City, and I don't see Kansas City running back doing that. But like maybe the Saints or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta think of a pass happy team, and I can't think of one right now.
Your team gonna be a little pass happy, the LA Chargers. But go ahead, Mastermind.
I'm gonna say this, man. It's gonna be within the next, if not this season, definitely within the next 2 to 3 years, without a doubt. Somebody gonna do it. That's what I believe.
Okay.
I think if it's gonna happen, it's gonna be farther down the road. You gotta give it 5 or 6.
Thoughts on Sean Payton going off on former Broncos head coach? Thoughts on Sean Payton going off on former Broncos head coach? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. I think that was just a marketing ploy. He just was trying to get some attention to Denver so we could start talking about them, you know what I'm saying, get some people over there. Because who cares what the other staff did? You already know what they did. They lost. They stunk to join up. That's it. So who cares how it go?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all he did was tell what was already known. They was garbage last year. So now it's your turn, Sean. You better not be garbage because you know when Nathaniel Hackett and them come to town or y'all go to Green Bay, to the Jets, they going to be on you, buddy.
Go ahead, CB.
Yeah, I think it was a marketing ploy to stir some stuff up, get get people start talking about Denver and stuff because everybody focus on can Kansas City repeat. So I think it's a marketing employee. Also, it's a marketing employee to say just in case they do, just in case they do win, like maybe they win or either win the division or get to the playoffs, he can be like, look at me, look at me.
I
I'm the
turned all
greatest.
this around.
Yeah, I'm the greatest coach there is. I retired for a year. I come back. I make Russell the man. I did. You know what I'm saying? Everything is like, look at me. So, like Mastermind said, you better win, buddy. You better win. Other than that, I don't want to see you ducking no questions if they turn out to be doo doo. I don't want to see no questions. Ducking no questions, none. No sir. Answer everything. Take the smoke. Take the smoke, baby.
Yep.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Say what you gotta say, like you say. And say it with your chest, like how you been doing it. You want everything over there with you and the Broncos. You want also you get the winning, like you say, or whatever. Hey, how it used to be. We need TV. They ain't been on TV in a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he was telling the truth. Heck, you weren't doing nothing. And then Aaron Rodgers, you ain't have to say nothing. You know, you just open it because you're talking about your coaches over there now. It's just basically he was just telling, telling the truth, what was going on in they place of business. So, I ain't seen nothing wrong with it, but it is what it is. Go ahead, young Pete.
Um, I mean, I get basically kind of what the panel saying. I thought it was a market employee. I did feel like he's supposed to talk reckless. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's his way of welcoming himself back to the league. You look, I'm back, bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
And
right.
that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna show you, Nathaniel, what you should have did with these boys. You ain't know what to do with this talent. I'm finna show you how to rock out with them, and I think that's just what he doing. Plus, he, you know what I'm saying, lighting the fire underneath his players. Like, shoot, I believe in y'all. Maybe Dog didn't believe in y'all, but I believe in y'all. And when we play the Jets, we gonna massacre them boys. So.
And not only that, you gotta remember this. He did. I mean, he is under Parcells.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna tell you
he
this.
gonna talk that talk, and he gonna walk that
Walk
walk.
it, yeah.
Go ahead, Mastermind.
I think he finally getting a taste of what Nathaniel Hackett and everybody else been going through in Denver. You boys see they lost KJ Hamlin and the other receiver already.
Right.
Right, yeah.
So
Okay.
that's what I think a lot of Denver problem was too. People know not available. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So boy went down with a
Heart
Achilles.
condition.
No, not Hamlin.
Oh.
Receiver. He went down with
Yeah.
Achilles.
KJ Hamlin, yeah.
Okay.
Achilles, that's not coming back soon.
Yeah, they say it's over with for the season.
Yeah.
The new rules for the NBA. Thoughts on them and how they'll be implemented. Starting off with you, young Pete.
So this is where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? They got two new rules going on in the NBA. One, the first one I'll talk about is the challenge. If you win successfully the challenge, you get another challenge to rock out with. So I feel like I like that. I like the fact that you can get another challenge, you know what I'm saying, and not getting penalized or whatever. I think the only catch is the second challenge is an automatic timeout. So you're going to have to be smart with that second challenge. But I think it helps coaches out because now they don't have to be so hesitant throughout the game. You know, in the beginning of the game, you might be something that you want to challenge, but you like, man, I might need this challenge towards the end. And if I use it now and it's a suspect call or a bad call that I can get reversed later on in the game that might have an impact on the outcome of the game, I ain't going to be able to use that challenge. But now I can go ahead and try it, use a challenge early, and then come back with another challenge at the end of the game. And even if I lose a timeout, I'll still be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I probably was I'm gonna use the time anyway to try to set up a play or whatever once they reverse it like I want them to reverse it. Now the second rule is the flopping rule. Now, when I done read all of that kind of stuff, if you flop nowadays, because some of y'all know y'all be flopping out of control, it's an automatic technical foul, and you get a one-shot penalty against you. You know what I'm saying? It don't go against getting you kicked out the game or nothing like that. Here's my only problem. I like that they trying to calm that down. I think it's going to help out because some of these players, whether you on defense or offense, trying to do crazy stuff to get fouls, they need to kind of calm that down because some of that makes the league look like y'all comical and soft as hell. My only thing is the refs. How much are you going to use as far as discretion? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want them to be out of control with using the flopping call, meaning somebody really just got a hard bump or hard foul, and you like maybe it was a flop, So that's the only part I'm not sure if I like that they have that much discretion to decide whether it should be a flop or not. So that's where I stand with it. But I like them implementing both of them on a 1-year trial basis to see how it works.
Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. The flop part, I
It's
mean,
really too hard to implement.
it, to me, the only thing you should be able to call the flop, truthfully, is when, like, you know how you see them sometimes they had a ball and then you'll see somebody come with the elbow across the face, and like it might be as far as we apart, but the opponent make it seem like he got hit in the mouth and all that. Now, if you get him a tech or something for doing that dumb stuff, you know what I'm saying? I can work with you. But now, if somebody out there shuffling their feet and they actually playing defense and they get bumped or something, and you consider that a flop, to me, you know what I'm saying, that ain't that. He just was trying to play defense. It's either play on, you know what I'm saying, nothing, or it's a foul. That's it. Ain't no flop, no none of all that nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
I always say this. Look, there shouldn't be no new rules anyway. What y'all keep making rules for? To you know what, to baby the players or do whatever. No. The key thing is this. Change the referees. Point blank. That's it. Change them referees, like we've been saying. They messing up and do that. Get a temp service. Let's bring them other refs in. Like how we saying. The referee should know what's going on out there. And some of y'all part of the game. Like you said, you know if these players flopping or they doing this, they doing that. And all that challenging calls and all that. You ain't gotta do all none of that if the referee's making the right calls and doing certain things. A lot of stuff won't have to go through all that. The referee's just messing up too much in these games and they involved in too much. So like I always say, get a temp referee service, folks. The people know how to ref too. So, right, get the rotation going. They messing up, get them out, and go to the temp service. Get some more refs to go. You know, get them a shot.
Like
Go ahead, young.
Call Vaughn, baby.
Yeah, call
he
Vaughn,
moving up.
some of
He
these players.
moving up in the ranks, baby. He
Tom
moving
Ball,
up.
So I mean, with the I don't know, with this whole charging thing that they're trying to implement, I really believe the NBA is just trying to take defense completely out of the game. You know what I'm saying? And then to give the team an extra challenge, man, the refs got to relinquish the bad calls that they make. I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. They gave them, you know what I'm saying, a challenge rule in the NBA, and it's horrible, man. Yeah. They can challenge something, and just watching on TV, you can see what's going on, and the refs will still be like, you know what, my call stand. Fuck what you talking about. What I saw and you saw on TV. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't want to get embarrassed of making a bad call. So just to give them, that's just giving the refs, like you say, more ammunition to continue to not overturn nothing and also be part of the game when they shouldn't be that much involved in the game. You know.
Interesting point.
That's just my thought. That's because the NBA instant replay is horrible, man. You know what I'm saying? That got to be one of the worst.
I mean, he just put something on my brain as far as the refs implementing themselves or trying to impart themselves into the game and being scared to overturn the call because they don't want to look foolish. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I think, I say, some of them critical junctions, you need to be able to overturn that shit.
I agree, but they haven't been doing it since they.
That's what I thought they had New York for. We got to go to New York, baby. And New York said, hey, man, you messed up this time, my dog. Right. You got to call it right.
Mastermind boy, where Peter Vesey at?
Yeah, right. We need you back, baby. Where's Pete? I got Pete somewhere kidnapped.
Dick Pavetta, come on back.
Nobody seen Peter Vesey, neither, man.
Yeah. Would you got something else to say on that, Mastermind? Anybody else got something to say on the new rules?
Well, man, I'm almost like you, Ice. Stop coming up with all these rules, man.
Yeah, let them boys play. Yeah, let them boys play.
Is Mike Malone a top 5 coach, Young P?
I'll start it off. Thank you, Ice. And I'm going to say no and no. No for all time. He's definitely not top 5 all time. And today, is he a top 5 coach right now? No. I'll give him top 10, but not top 5. I probably put him at
5 you got over?
I put him probably at 6 or 7. Me? Yep. Oh, I'm glad you asked because I figured y'all was going to ask me that question.
No, go ahead.
But I'm going to tell you, I feel like Steve Kerr better than him. I feel like Ty Lue better than him. Eric Spoelstra better than him. I feel like
Whoa. Go back to the other coach you just said.
care about this.
So how can you be better than me and our game plan?
Because
Yours didn't work, mine did. So how is that
sometimes
making
you
you
can
better
just
than me?
have a little bit better players.
Okay.
Because I can sometimes argue that Phil Jackson wasn't that great of a coach.
Go ahead.
He just always had the superior players on his team.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Udoka. And I might even I venture.
You said Udoka?
I feel like Udoka is a better coach than him. And I might dare to say Mike Brown might be better than him. Now, who's next? You want to go next, Mastermind?
It's
Go
on
ahead.
Mastermind.
Man, that is so much nonsense, America. Do you believe this?
Give me like 6 or 7.
This guy just said,
Yes, I did.
A guy I beat is better than me. So I guess Errol Spence is better than Terrence Crawford. That's what that sounds like to me.
Nope.
But
Two different scenarios.
But that's what that sounds like to me.
Two different
we got
scenarios.
to ring together, battle. I beat you.
Two different scenarios.
I'm just telling you what it looked like to me. That's all. I'll let you speak. But to me, that's nonsense. I think right now in the NBA, I think he is. Because no matter what, Denver has always been a competitive team from beginning of the season to the end of the season. Throughout injuries, throughout trades, throughout everything, they always seem to be a competitive team. So I think that he is top 5.
So
Go ahead, young Cool Breeze.
I agree with you far as today's NBA concerned, and since he's been a coach at Denver, I'm gonna go better. Yeah, I said it because he hold the ring, and y'all know how I feel when it's the champ. He the number 1 coach
Lord,
in the
have
NBA.
mercy.
He got the belt, don't he? He got the champ. Got to beat the champ, right?
Yeah.
So he the champ. So he number 1 right now. Plus his resume show. Even before they won the championship.
Now, the only I just got one thing to say though. I got one thing to say though.
In Dooley squad. I'm talking about he number 1.
Won nothing.
Yeah,
I'm talking
Steve
about
Kerr,
this
yeah.
year. Who won? Who won this year?
He's not won anything.
Who won this year?
Ice, will you please stop?
Who won this year?
Stop Googling
Okay.
stats.
Who won this year? I'm saying who won this year?
Go ahead, get to your point, Cool Breeze. So,
Please do.
I'm saying he won this year, so he number 1. He ain't top 5. He number 1 because he
Just
won.
one
He the
thing I'm
champ.
gonna say. It's just one thing
He
I'm
the
gonna say
champ.
right
Now next year be somebody else.
No, I'm just saying one thing I got to say now. I don't know about the rest of the panel, but this is how I look at it. It's honorary already a number 1 that can't be knocked out. That's Greg Popovich. You got to give him his props because he he implemented what he did. Then you got to go with Steve Kerr. You got to give him his little props too. But after that, it's a toss-up. And I believe Mike Malone is just as good as anybody name that you throw up.
my thing is this.
Except for maybe
They
Tyronn Lue.
is Mike Malone the top 5 coach? Right now in today's game, he is. Just like all the other players, all the other coaches that we just said, that these guys were just saying on the panel, they would mention Steve Kerr and all these other guys. These guys also were top 5 coaches, and they still are. But at the time, for them to be top 5, they had to have them players. Now, Mike Malone, he got that dog Jokey, and Jokey's doing his thing. So by him having the number 1, what they say, I got the top dog. He got the top dog in it. As long as he got Jokic, he's going to be a top 5 coach. As long as he got Jokic, and he keep running around and start putting people around. As long as he got Jokic and Murray and putting people around them, his system still gonna stay good. Just like how Steve Kerr is with Draymond, with Draymond, Steph, and Clay. As long as you got them 3, you can put everybody around them. You're gonna look good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Mike Malone. Yeah. Now when he was with the other teams that before that, no. But now he got this dog with him, and there it is. Yeah, he a top 5. Ain't no sense in me keep rambling. Anybody else got something to say or?
top 5 dead or alive, baby.
Yeah, he in there.
Definitely not that.
No, I'm just talking.
Right
But
now,
he's top 5 for sure right now.
Listen, you gotta remember, ever since it's been there like for 4 years or what have you or whatever, they've been in the bubble, they've been there, so they've been in the playoffs, they've been there, they've been getting close, but then they won this year, so like you say, and then they wasn't having what's his name, Murray. Now he
back healthy.
He top 5, yeah. Who you cutting from your team, Mike or Kobe? Starting off with you, Cool Breeze.
Who keep coming up with this nonsense, man?
That's right. So if you had no other choice, No other choice, and you had to cut one. You had to cut one. Sir Ernest is getting cut. I'm going with the Black Mama, baby. That's right, Black Mama. Yeah, I said it.
I'm gonna send it down here.
You hear this?
Mastermind.
Man,
I said it. Yeah, I said it. Black Mamba, baby.
this guy gonna quit hating on Mike, man. Every time we come on this show, we gotta talk about Mike just because this guy's a hater. That's what it is, man.
Black Mamba,
The
baby.
guy is called the GOAT by the whole world except for this guy. You understand what I'm talking about? And he go, now all of a sudden, he trying to tell me Kobe name barely come up in the conversation as the GOAT. And now you telling me you gonna cut the GOAT to keep somebody who not even in the conversation?
I'm going with the Mamba.
I'm just saying. And I see why you keep where you at. You understand what I'm talking about? You the only guy who had a team, America, not to get off the subject, gonna make it real quick too. This guy right here, America, is the only guy that I know that was a fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go Bucks. I'm talking about strong. He was with them. Brooks, my man, he was with you, baby. He was with you.
Who you got, Young P?
Soon as he come, they get Tom Brady about to win the championship. He say, I leave.
I leave.
Who you cutting, Young P? Who you cutting from your
Sense does that make, man?
Iceman. I'm like Mastermind. This is like short and sweet and simple. I'm
Black
going
Mamba.
MJ. You know what I'm saying? Black Mamba needed 2 big men to win anything.
Nothing. He won
We
one.
gonna sum this
himself.
up real quick, man. We
No,
like,
He won.
Joe.
He won.
Who was the Black Mamba?
The last fifth one, he was himself.
But look,
He won by
Don't
himself.
forget the Pistons popped.
but look though.
It was 2 and Pistons.
Before we
The
move
Mamba
along,
won one by himself.
before we move along though,
Mike needed everybody.
I got what y'all saying, but I'm rolling with Cool Breeze.
Oh my God. See what I'm talking- These two guys, get them on camera.
All I
These
wanna know
two
is
guys,
how do you go with somebody that
That's what I'm talking
these guys,
whole
these
career-
Mike, got them.
my whole career is based off of trying to be like who?
I understand.
I understand.
So how can you cut somebody? But you want to be like me, but you
he
won't
won.
let me.
He won a chip by himself,
A
though.
lot of people
Mike
want-
never
a
won
lot of
nothing
people,
by
a lot
himself.
of people want to be like Dr. J.
Hey,
Huh?
I'm telling you
A lot of people-
what they did. You know what they did?
J.
What they
And
do?
then-
They do.
They got rid of the original and kept the clone.
That's basically what they're doing.
Yeah, y'all right though. But
Come on now.
you know, but
Come on. What are we doing here?
I like that guy who got a better jumper than Mike. He got a better jumper than Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Black Mamba. He won a chip
You know,
by himself.
Mike is thing, but you know when you do that, to me, you know they got even though he got some of Mike's stuff, but certain things he better than Mike, and
Did Mike
sometimes Mike
he
better.
won? Oh, I thought not. Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
Now Jaylen Brown has committed to the Celtics.
That can't be
Should
argued.
Boston do a package deal for with him for Dame Lillard? Starting off with you, Mastermind. Not
I had to
Jaylen
think about
Brown.
this. I had to think about this a little bit, but that might not be a bad idea to do that because it'll make it where you could have some money back a lot sooner, and you'll still have a great quality player. Might even have a better player, because just think, Dame only got what, like 2 more years on his contract.
Yeah.
This one right here, you got still the whole 5 years. You see what I'm saying? So that might be a good little look, and it might bring you a ring, or at least closer to a ring. I think for sure.
They was in the finals. That was the closest they can get, so they should get it.
Yeah, but they looked bold against what's her name this year, though. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
Okay.
CB.
So the trade you're saying, does Jaylen Brown go to Portland or does
However it go, you know how
Okay.
they be doing.
They're just trying to get
package
that
deals
money
and
up out
stuff.
of
They just
there.
trying to get him over there to Boston, even though he don't want to go. But I'm just,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just hypothetical.
I can see. I don't think neither one of them will bring a championship. I think Dame will go there. They would have to add more pieces with Dame because his contract is less, which means they could get more pieces. But I don't see them winning the chip with Dame. Jaylen Brown, I think that'll be a strong nucleus where they can, within his 5 years of that contract, they should be able to get to the finals. So
You talking about Portland?
yeah, if he was to go to Portland. Because you're still keeping
You
the
got
2 young
Stewart.
dogs. You're still keeping the 2 young dogs. Then you got Jalen. So you just gotta, find something to add up.
Yeah,
They ain't going no.
it's too tough over there in
with
that
the
West,
horses
man.
out there. We just
It's
talking
too
about your
much.
boy Sack in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
And all them.
it's too many
He
years.
said within 5 years. I ain't say
But in
No,
5 years,
in 5 years, that's when them
Nothing.
teams gonna be in their prime. They
Right.
gonna really be rolling.
What you got to say, young Pete?
Um, I thought about this too a little bit. I wasn't sure which way to go if we were to put. I don't think they should put together a package to ship him off. But cause I thought about maybe if they kept Jalen and shipped off Tatum with one of the younger players that we don't Boston might not need. We only getting rid of two people because because Tatum contract for to come up and it's going to be in the 300 million, 350 million range. So if you can maybe get rid of Tatum and somebody else, young dog for Dame to come, I think that might be a decent little deal that you can rock out with. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Dame could suffice what Tatum, what you're losing in Tatum, as long as Dame stay healthy.
I just, I'm not trading Tatum, dog. That's just me personally. The reason why I say that is because I think that if you trade Tatum for Dame, now you just made your team, the window for your team, longevity is probably about 1 or 2 years now.
Right.
yeah.
That's it. It's over.
It's play to win now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And just like how you said, play to win now. So if I can package deal Jalen Brown over there to for Dame, I would do that because Boston, y'all too close. In a minute, y'all gonna get to stepping back because y'all like Smart was a key player. Even though you got rid of him and got somebody to play his spot and probably bringing people in and better players, what have you. But you about to start losing players and start losing chemistry and start doing this in a minute. You about to start making step back. So I believe you got to get that player like that. Time to win now, because even though Tatum and Brown, if you keep them, they good. But if you don't get bigger down low and get you a nice forward, because a slasher like Tatum, because Tatum like to keep the ball in his hand, so you're gonna need that other three. You know what I'm saying? Knock down, three that can put it on the floor and go ahead.
Player that's 3 and D basically.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who can knock it down, just like remember how what's his name had the auto porter or something like
Yeah.
that. Somebody still knock it down because you're gonna want the ball in your hand, do all like that. But when you give it up, you're gonna need that knockdown shooter. But like I say, if they keep that nucleus and I believe they're gonna stay right where they at. They done went to the finals, got a little taste, Eastern Conference, got a taste. If y'all don't do nothing right now, y'all finna start taking next year. If y'all don't do nothing, I can see y'all starting to slide back, and now it's about to be over. That's just my opinion on that.
I like what they did though. That's why I say, me, I wouldn't trade Tatum, but if I could do that Jalen Brown like he was saying to get Dame, and I don't have to touch none of the pieces that I got already, like picking up Porzingis to me was a big piece.
Right.
Because now just think about how you look in the middle now. You got Robert Williams and Porzingis. You got the rim protected for sure.
So yeah,
I wonder is Porzingis gonna
stay healthy first.
not only that, is he gonna play post up though? Is he gonna get down there a little bit, or is he gonna stay like Horford and stay out there shooting the three? I need you down there a little bit.
He might play the new Al Horford role, meaning remember how Al would go down there a little bit.
To the rim
Yeah,
too.
Al would go down there a little bit, but not.
Al didn't retire, did he? He coming back?
No, he didn't retire.
Okay.
Predicted.
Okay.
Okay, last question before we end it. Has AAU travel teams had a bad effect on kids' players' development in sports? Starting off with you, young P.
So I thought about this for a second, and honestly, I'm starting to lean towards it is having a bad effect. Meaning, let's say a team like the Family that's here. Are they
Shout out to the family.
Yeah, no doubt, and they're a good team. You know what I'm saying? But it's a team full of superstars, and are you really teaching them the game?
Oh, they the new super friends, huh?
Basically.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah. So if are you really teaching them the game, or you just got a bunch of dogs? You just telling them let's run, run, run. Are you really teaching them the game? Because right now we starting to see too many people go to the NBA, and they can't dribble. Like we talking about Jalen Brown. What's one of the biggest downfalls? His ball handling skills. And there's no way you should be paying somebody making $300 million and his ball handling skills is suspect.
Right.
Same way with football. These travel teams with football, you know what I'm saying? Some of these corners don't know how to defend the pass. Receivers don't know how to run routes. So are you just because he's athletic, he can make an athletic catch, but can he really get open? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I think to a degree, I think it's starting to hurt a little bit. And I think it might be. I can't really speak to other sports like soccer, but I'm just saying like baseball. Y'all want them travel teams is also the cost of them travel teams is hurting some people from even being able to play in them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm leaning towards a little bit that they starting to have a bad effect because you're not teaching the game. You're just getting a bunch of superstars, and now they don't know how to do this. They can't do a left hand. All they can do is a right hand layup. They can't do a left hand layup because you don't have time because they're always on the road. You don't even have time to teach them nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, what you got to say, CB?
From once they get to high school, I think AAU is more of a marketing tool to get them further along to the level that they're trying to achieve, whether it's college, play a college sport at the highest level, which is D1, or going to a professional team. So, I mean, to your point, yeah, I agree. I think if you're in like that 10th grade, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, yeah, I don't think no training is involved as far as not training but practicing and all that as far as skill development. I believe once they get to that point, a lot of it is more marketing, whether it's the family, you know what I'm saying, whatever Michigan, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever AAU team we can think
Team
of,
Michigan.
yeah, whatever team we can think of that's popular.
So
I think it's more.
Or is that a good or a bad thing?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, because once they get to that league, they relying on their high school coach to say, hopefully, during practices they have worked with them. We just getting out here to showcase their talent to get them to go somewhere. Now as far as younger, yeah, you got that hands on because you're training them to get to that certain level to where you can showcase and market them. You know.
Right.
So just to answer that question, I'm gonna say P two times. It's a yes and a no.
Right. I agree with both you guys on it, and I want to say it like this: the kids who can't afford it, like you say, to travel or do the certain things on those teams or whatever, just don't forget to get up and go keep playing ball in your neighborhood. Keep playing
Yeah.
blacktop. Keep going to the playground. Keep going in that alley. You know what I'm saying? Keep going on the school fields and stuff like that because you're going to be better. You're going to be tougher. You're going to be all of that than this guy going to these camps being treated like he cut like that, like he the deal and all like that, like you can't touch him with a feather and he gonna be soft. He gonna be all of that. So you guys who can't, making them like that, don't let your dreams, don't get mad. Some make it, some don't, even when they go that route. But those continue to play in the neighborhood, the blacktop and all like that, because once you get to beating everybody in them neighborhoods and all that anyway, your name gonna get the ranking anyway. So, and then when you get to going against them guys, you show your ass. And then,
Yes, sir.
it's like Tommy Hearns, and I mean, not Tommy Hearns, it's like how Hagler was. Blackballing him, like you say, got my turn, do this and that, would fight for $50 fights and all like that. Didn't want to give him a chance. Then he got that belt finally. Now I'm the man. Now it's my rules and regulations. So that's just an example. Y'all just go through that route. And then when it's time to play them other guys with the name that went through that route, the soft route, and the ref giving them calls because he know the coach and he know their parents and the homies and giving them special treatment. When you play against them guys, that's when you rise above the best. I mean, rise above the best and the rest of them and watch they keep talking about you.
Very
Nice
true.
man.
Okay, now the only thing I say about what AAU sports, what it does to me, what I think is it just kind of make the student athlete work a little bit more. Like I think it's a little more wear and tear on their body. I think this might be increasing injuries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Because
agree with that.
so much. You know what I'm saying? The work at the things that you require. Like when do they have an off season?
They
You know what
don't.
I'm saying?
They
You
don't.
get a chance for the body to heal. You know what I'm saying? The jumping, the ankles to get. You know what I'm saying? Together and all of that. That's the only downfall I think with the AAU programs and the kids jumping on traveling teams because they never get a break from it.
Right.
But it's a good thing too to be like what y'all say P2 times
That's just
because it is getting them the exposure.
frozen.
You know what I'm saying? Because if my son doesn't get a chance to go out to California, he'll never see that it's a player that's better than him or just as good as him out there. And that might motivate him to come back and say, well, you know what? I'm going to work real hard because such and such was cooking me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Because I remember when they took me to Iceman back down to Jose State. Back in the day. I got the y'all
You
boys.
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This guy right here.
For
That's
sure.
what I'm talking
All right.
about.
Great show.
No
Y'all
doubt.
looking in. Sammy Wells. We love you.
love you,
brother.
man.
Love you. We
My
love you.
guy. My guy.
My
Rest up, baby.
Yeah.
Rest up.
The man with the plan.
Yes, sir. Yeah.